Me, I think personally, a lot of people who watch from the outside do kind of label us as superheroes, as idols, as figures that they want to become. And I feel like we're just human. I feel like when you really get to know a lot of the players, you might find out some interesting stuff about them. Everyone has their own separate lives. We all live a different life. Everyone has their own needs, and I think in mental health that's important to understand, because I think there's going to be a time where a lot more of footballers are going to come and speak out about, their mental health, and I just hope the people that are watching out from the outsides really understand that you can have a beautiful lifestyle, you can have a beautiful car, but you can still be going through a lot.
You both speak so well about this subject, and lots of people listening to you will feel that you've been on top of everything. So I want you to maybe just step outside of yourselves and tell me about a low point, a point during your young careers when it has been difficult, and who you relied on in that moment to get through it.
When I was at PSG, obviously being with some of the greats to play the game, Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani at the time, just kind of trying to find my way into such a big team like that. I made the decision to go out on loan, which was very hard for me because PSG was my first team in Europe. It was, I grew up there. I had family there. My brothers were still in the team, and I wanted to stay. But I think that was a low point for me. I think, leaving, and then obviously, out of something bad becomes something amazing. I went to Celtic, had an amazing time there.
For myself, I wouldn't want to call it a low point, but just. You'd say the past few months I haven't been playing as much, so it's more how do I look at it and how do I take it on board, and like you said, who do I look at to support me? I'd say my family, my girlfriend, my teammates, and that's big for me. So me not playing, it's just what do I do to get myself back on the pitch.
And so was it the case that you had enough mental health provision to be able to, if you like, offload? There were never times where either of you felt the pressure of being a young player?
No, I feel like when you're a young player, it's just constantly football, but as you get older, then you get the mental health aspects, and then you can start to look to get a therapist or have your person to speak to, or through the club, there's always someone here that you can speak to, as we're here 24/7. So as we got older, that's where I feel like the mental health aspect came in.
Tim, I want to ask you about two players that you're very, very friendly with. One of them is Weston McKennie. He didn't have a particularly good time in English football here in the UK. At Leeds, he was booed off the pitch in his final game. Talk about the mental impact that had on him and what support you provided for him.
Weston's my brother. In that time, I feel like he was definitely in a weird space, because going to a new country, looking for the people to adore you, love you, and then they end up booing you. I think it's hard, and going into national team, Weston's always been my guy. We chill together, we have fun together. I think the key to helping someone is just good vibes, good energy, laughing, enjoying. Let's go out to dinner, let's have fun. And I think him coming back to Juve has been such a blessing, and myself seeing how he's grown from that situation, seeing him on the pitch, it's a wonderful feeling, and we're just taking it step by step with the national team, with Juve, and we're having fun. I'm proud of him. I'm happy to see that he's enjoying it again. And it's definitely a beautiful thing, because football can take you to your lowest, and it can also put you back to your highest. I'm definitely happy and proud of him.